Hi, gorgeous. Elena, are you going by the last name Lana Deer, Lindsay, or Webster? Oh, hold on, you're on mute.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I will be Webster shortly, but technically right now I'm still Lana Deer for my last name.
Okay. I just didn't know how you would like me, or maybe I'll just introduce you as Elena and they can figure it out. Are they gonna? Are you gonna
They'll
just
see
have
it.
them set you
They'll
up
see
with
it eventually.
eWebster as your email?
It can be Elena Webster.
Yeah.
I'm dropping Lana Deer altogether, and I'll be Elena Lindsay Webster once it's all finished.
Well, see, everybody who was like, we're losing Lindsay, I'm like, nope, you're getting another Lindsay. You're just fine.
Lindsay with a D. There's
Right.
a D in mine.
I am
Like,
gonna
is that
go.
really necessary?
I'm going to go ahead and start admitting people and set it up so that there's no more waiting room.
Okay.
Hi, good afternoon, Joe and Beth. I see some people coming in. Mm-hmm. Well, I think everybody's coming in on mute, and you are feel free to unmute yourselves.
I was just saying, Lindsay, it's funny that the whole day was empty today, and I had two things I wanted to attend. One was an beginner's Apex session and the ambassador, and guess what? Exactly
What?
the same time.
Oh no!
Never fails, right? Like of all the 8 hours, the two of them had to be at the same time. But I'm glad to
Well,
see you again, and I listen. I'm really sorry to hear that you're moving on.
I haven't told everybody
Oh,
yet, Beth. Oh no, it's okay. That will be one of the announcements that's
okay.
on here. Um,
Sorry.
I am going to do some screen sharing and y'all are going to see our brand new website. I have done something between my two screens though, and I can't get back into my controls for the Zoom meeting. So, it's another day.
They disappear sometimes, right? Like they get.
They get a little backwards and I'm
Yeah.
trying to, I've got two, you know what it is that I don't work in the office anymore and I actually don't know how to work on dual monitors. It confuses me now.
I always
Elena,
find if I just go full screen on the video again, it probably bring them all back up.
Elena, are you just seeing the homepage or are you actually seeing the Zoom screen as well?
I'm seeing the Zoom screen, I believe.
Oh, now are you seeing the homepage?
Yeah, I see the homepage.
Okay, very good. We are going to let some people join in. Feel free to come off of mute. Joe, James, Louie, I see you out there. We do like interaction and engagement when you guys are on here. We've got about 70 people registered to join today. I hope we have that many people actually attend. That would make my heart happy. So we will give it just a few minutes as people are logging in. What y'all are going to be seeing if you haven't gone to the website recently, and I believe this is going live today, is you are seeing the first sneak peek behind the scenes of our redesigned website, which is all of the information is still there. It's just hopefully laid out in a way that's a little more intuitive and will support the membership in getting to the tools that they need quickly and effectively. Being as awesome as we are, it's hard to be everything to everybody all the time, but I think we have figured out a way to be that and do that. So, and I'm sorry, so I have to watch my Zoom stuff over here to make sure everybody's getting in, and then watch you over here. Oh, good. Joe Haverfield is on the line today. She's one of our new members that I've had the pleasure of speaking with and helping her get set up. Seeing some familiar names, some new names. As you come on, like I said, feel free that we do like this to be engaging. So feel free to take yourself off mute and speak up and say hi. And maybe we'll start just putting a little note in the chat box about where you are calling from today in the world, in the US, in your state of mind. You want to open up your chat box and you can just put a little hello, I'm from. That would be a nice way to start everything off today. Mark Dunaway, I'm actually going to Fort Myers, Florida this evening. I hear
Awesome weather here. We're in the 80s already. It's great.
My sister lives in Fort Myers, and I had rescheduled a little Christmas trip to right now, trying to wait for the world to calm down a little bit and maybe be a little interesting. It will be my first time on a plane in more than a year.
Yeah.
As it is for most of us. We are going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and I actually have a whole lot to cover. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am going to record this and put it out there just because we're introducing some new information. Like I said, we've got about 80 members that are on that have signed up. And I'm actually looking for how to record because that button wants to hide right now. We got about 30 logged in right now. Oh, I must be recording already. That's why I couldn't find it. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So again, this is our new website. A little easier to get around if you need to get into your account. We've got that located right here at the top. You've really got two navigation bars to get to kind of your more administrative things, getting to the home page, getting to your account, getting to your profile. And then you're going to come and see that our drop downs are just a little more streamlined. Kind of in the same way we talk about everything. Connect, learn, engage, connect, learn, and save, connect, learn, and attend. These are kind of our calls to actions and what we're here for. We're here to help you educate. We're here to help you network. And we're here to help get you tied into one another so that you can be a support to one another through the membership so that you're utilizing that year round. You're able to connect 24/7, not just at our events now. And this whole website is designed to help move you through the website a little easier. It's got a lot more information on the homepage. If you've been to the website, we used to list all of our information right there, the blog, the hub, there was so much data when you first came on that it was a little overwhelming at times, at least in my opinion. You can tell me if I'm wrong. We definitely do want to get your feedback on what you're seeing and what you're experiencing and how the navigation is working for you. Pretty soon if this launches today, we don't have it yet, but we will actually record an orientation that navigates through this website that you can share with your team. We highly suggest sharing that when you're onboarding new staff members, new team members. We can also set up a one-to-one web demo at any time, either with you, with your entire team. We're a great staff meeting filler and we're funny. I mean, I like to think so at least. And so you can set that up anytime by reaching out to membership@oatug.org, and we'll get one of those demos set up for you. Does anybody have anything to say or to ask or anything you would like to see in our new website design?
I'll give you one.
Okay, don't all speak up at once.
Yeah. How about,
Beth, I see your mouth moving, but I don't hear anything
Oh.
coming out. Are you on mute right now?
oh, I thought I unmuted. so
You
maybe-
did unmute, Beth. I can hear you. Lindsay, can you hear me?
oh,
Yes,
Lindsay-
Reagan.
Let me see if I can take Beth. Nope, you're not muted, Beth.
Yeah,
No, you are.
yeah. Let's see. I'll send her a chat to let her know
Well,
that.
awesome. You can always put some of those questions or any feedback that you have in the chat box also in case that I can't hear you right now.
Beth, when I can
and we
connect with
try
her,
to
we
get
can
those
answer your
answered.
question.
Okay, I was just gonna say,
As
I'll
we
just
do
type
have
it
some
in
more
the
people
chat.
coming on right
Okay.
now. Like I said, we're just super excited about this. We also have some other exciting news today. If you were on early, Beth actually previewed this information, but today is my last day with OATUG. And so this is going to be my last time getting to meet with you guys. Luckily for us, okay, thank you, Reagan. Luckily for us, we are actually joined by who's going to be your new ambassador. She hasn't quite started with us, but she did hop on the call today just to say hello. Elena, do you want to, I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you want to take just a minute?
Sure.
Oh,
I'm
look,
Elena Lonadier.
everybody's, let me see if I've messed up something with the speakers behind the scenes. Give me just a second because we can't hear you either, Elena, and that just makes me feel silly. Y'all are able to hear me, right? Up and down is yes, and side to side is no. Okay, good. If as long as y'all can hear me, that's a good start. Let me see if I have.
And I can hear Elena.
Yeah, I can hear Elena too.
You can hear me?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
sneak
Yes,
in.
we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Okay,
can
great.
hear and see you.
Okay, great. I'm Elena Lonadier. I'm from Marietta, Georgia. I've lived in Cobb County pretty much my whole life. I've worked in associations for the last 6 years, everything from local to state to national. I'm really happy to be on board with the team. I've actually known Lindsay for quite a while. I've gotten to know a few of the staff members, and I feel warm fuzzies brought onto the team. So I look forward to working with all of you.
We are certainly happy to have you joining us, and you'll find this is a great group of people. They're always full of ideas. I guess apparently, guys, I was the only one who couldn't hear anybody else. If you're going to go out big with technical difficulties, right? So, is RJ Stevens on the line today? I know he was going to try and join us. Hold on just one moment. I don't see RJ. Hannah, are you available on the line?
I am here. Hi, everyone.
Wonderful. We were going to talk very quickly about two programs. Hopefully you saw it in the newsletter that came out just a few weeks ago. But we are really working on expanding the benefits for you in those ways that you network and connect, can get some professional development, and can meet and greet in some new, or not new offerings, but expanded offerings. So I'm going to let Hannah talk about two programs that we are working to grow and expand this year. And that is our Emerging Leaders Program, which includes a mentorship opportunity, as well as our Women in Tech.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And you all should have seen that in the newsletter. And I think one of the big things that we're really excited about is, so the first part that Lindsay just mentioned is the mentor program that's been redesigned. I know the emerging leaders have had that for a little while, but we've taken some time to really dig in and talk about what types of support mentors might be able to provide and what types of support mentees would be looking for. We just hosted a webinar to kind of introduce people to that program and what the new parameters will be, the structure of it, that's now posted in the knowledge base. So if all of you at your companies or organizations or in your network know people that might be interested in participating either as a mentor or a mentee, the recording is available. You can kind of share that out. If you want, I'll actually put my email. If you know anyone directly that might be interested, feel free to pass along my email and I'm happy to talk about it. But we're very excited. So we're really hoping to grow some interest and get people involved. And then the other big piece is the Women in Tech program. And we've done events in the past at some of our conferences really focused on this program and ways to engage with this community of members, but we're really doing a lot in 2021. And so our first event is March 16th. We have a panel coming up with a number of wonderful women that are really leading the tech industry. They'll be speaking with 2 of our members that are going to be moderating the session. And that's really open for everyone to join, anyone interested that would like to participate, ask questions. We have a community now dedicated to the Women in Tech program. So if you're interested, join. We'll be posting a lot of announcements and discussion threads there.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Does anybody have any questions while we've got Hannah on the line today, or now that I can hear everybody? I did want to take you back, and I'm going to share the website once again. Beth, I saw you were asking about looking at the geo section of our site, and actually we are super excited because we put some work in behind the scenes and are able to share our information in a little bit different format that I think is going to be really exciting for you guys. Well, here's all I'm going to say. I'm really glad that Hannah is over education because I have shown that Zoom and I do not want to be friends today whatsoever. Here's my share screen. So if y'all can see the screen under our geo area now, we actually have everything tied into a world map that if it's working right now, yep, you can now scroll over and yeah, actually see where we have representation, and it works in reverse too, that if you come down here, you're going to kind of see the geographical area that each of these represent. And we were really excited to put this in place. Our geographical regions, most of them are pretty clear cut, but then some of them, it's just kind of nice to be able to see what that geographical region is that each of our geos is covering. And you can see where we are in the US and around the world. So that was a great question. Thank you so much for asking. And the last thing that we really had on our agenda for today was to talk about Ascend 2021. I'm hoping by now you have all heard the news that we do have a conference planned for August 15th through 18th. This will be an in-person hybrid model, which means you can either come and participate in Hollywood, Florida, right outside of Fort Lauderdale, or there will be some opportunities for you to participate virtually as well. I think moving forward, we're always going to see somewhat of a hybrid model, which is nice because it does let us reach out to our international audience a little more effectively, or at least a lot more cheaply from their end. If they can't fly into the US always, they can at least be able to get some of that content on that international scale. And that brings a lot of exciting opportunities for us. But we will be in person, like I said, the 15th through the 18th. And I just wanted to see if y'all have any questions or any thoughts about attending, because I want to see you all there. Well, I won't get to see you all there. I've actually told the whole team I may have to take a few days off and come back so I can come have one last hurrah with you. We've been very excited to put this together. we've missed seeing all of you, and we're glad that the world has moved to a space where we will be able to do this safely and effectively. And we're just excited to roll out that red carpet for you guys.
Hey, Lindsay, this is Reagan. I'm sure I'm stealing your next thought, but
No.
a really important date is coming up this week because March the 5th, so Friday, is the deadline for submitting your presentation proposals. So if you've been thinking about wanting to present, if you've got colleagues who've done something new or different in the last year that went really, really well, or maybe that didn't go really, really well, either way, they've got lessons to learn and share that others could benefit from. And we would love to see you or members of your team submitting presentation proposals.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for bringing up that deadline, Reagan. And that is, like she said, that is good through March 5th, through this Friday. And we would love to hear from each of you. Valencia, I see your comment there in the chat, and we will connect with you offline and see what happened at conference. We want to make sure that you get all the prizes that you win, and we'll connect with you offline. I've got your contact information pulled up, and we'll make sure to follow up. You're welcome. Are there any, does anybody have any questions? I must have talked really fast today. Y'all know that normally I talk a whole lot and I have a hard time getting it all in 30 minutes. And I thought I had a super full agenda, but y'all are just being quiet. Also, I will just open that up for discussion that if you have any feedback in the ambassadors program, is everybody getting their newsletters or everybody reading their newsletters? That's really where we give you the most important information. I'd like to think that a lot of you got it and read it. If you logged on for the meeting today, that's always a good sign. But that is really where we kind of encapsulate a quarter's worth of information to get that into your hands so that you can get that to your team, so that you can see, the best way to connect. Valencia, okay, we got to work offline. Probably what we need to do, and just COVID shy. Probably what one of the other things that I can do, and I try to encourage it in most of those emails or newsletters, is making sure to whitelist oatug.org. The majority of communications you're going to get from me and from Elena is going to come from ambassador@oatug.org. That newsletter does come in as an attachment. We do know that firewalls get stronger and stronger every day. That makes it hard when we actually do business with you and want to have a business relationship with you. Like, we all love our firewalls. Full week of content from Jeff. Yes, we are. Oh, I should have brought that up. I think I brought that up before. We are actually partnering. We have a new partner for the Ascend event, which is OHUG, working in the HCM human capital management capacity. That is going to bring a more robust HCM contact track to the event in August, and it will be Taleo and PeopleSoft and bring in all of those aspects for the HCM EBS side. Ascend does start on Sunday and is running through Wednesday. We are looking at a shorter time period. That doesn't mean that we're necessarily bringing you a whole lot less. We hope to be bringing you a whole lot more, just in a compact form. And that is our approach moving forward, is probably looking at a shorter time frame for that event. I think that tends to work more with individual companies and works with your schedule and helping you to manage those expectations.
Did she mention that Ascend is beachside, beachfront? So the conference ends Wednesday, but y'all should come stay a couple extra days and just enjoy the beach. You can do it this time without actually skipping out on session, since it ends on Wednesday.
Right. And it's the hotel. It's at the Diplomat Hotel. If you've never been, it is a resort style hotel. The whole back end looks over the ocean. We have a ton of events planned outside to help take in that beach view, get some sun, sand, and air, as we also get our education in. Cheryl, we are very excited to have OHUG join us. They have been such a pleasure to work with, and we are just super thrilled to be bringing that expansion of that content to our audience. A full list of tracks. I could tell you what the event website name is, but if you go to the website, oatug.org, you'll see the carousel banners at the top. You can click on any of those and be redirected directly to the website. And you can look at the full list of education tracks there if you had any questions about the content that would be presented while you're on site. Joe, thanks for working to get your company list updated within the database. If you want to email me a list from that Excel file, we can get that uploaded for you. I'm also will make sure to get a ticket in with my IT and make sure that everything's working smoothly on the back end. And
okay, I did email you all the file and all the error messages I'm getting. So I want to send an email out to my whole company saying we're new members, but so I want to get that working before I do that.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. And I can get a call set up with you one-on-one. As I said, today is actually my last day, so I'm going to be connecting you with Karen Daniel, who's been my counterpart here. She's been in membership with OATUG for a long time, and she'll be able to help walk you through those steps.
Okay, great, thanks.
And then I think, was it that you, James, who was asking about a new logo for ambassadors?
Yeah, in the ambassador resources section, our last time we updated the presentation was from 2018, I believe. So we're still branded all over the place with OEG on it.
Yeah, we'll be moving that over to the new website. Make sure that's the OATUG webinar that should be popped in there. We had that for the last website iteration, and now that we have upgraded, we will be updating all of those videos and links. And if that kind of feedback really helps us, we have tried to look for everything. If you find a broken link, please shoot a message out to membership. I mean, we definitely have tested and tried and looked for all of those things. But as you know, whenever you are launching something new, there's always going to be something overlooked somewhere, and you are our best resource for helping to get those fixed. So if you can just be patient with us and also informative with us, that would be great. That helps us streamline our process and gets through everything a little bit faster.
This case, it was the ambassador, I think we called it a badge at the time, that we're going to use on the intra-company communications so that they recognize we're not just spam mail coming from somewhere. And inside the presentation on one of the slides, we actually had that OEG ambassador badge we were using, except we kind of lost that over the last 3 years now. So
okay. We definitely have the right people on the phone right now to listen about getting a new badge done. I don't think that would be difficult at all. And I think that's very doable. And so I will make a note of it. Thank you.
I'm making a note.
I'm like, I've got a pen. I still have a pen.
I'll still be here tomorrow. So James, this will be something that you'd put in an email signature. Is that what we're talking about?
yeah, basically the normal one was the little gold OEG ambassador badge, but it was a easy signatory to add to our company normal signatures so that they could recognize it was from within friendly people.
And oh, I'm sorry, James, I didn't mean to speak over you. I was just going to answer Joe's question. When will the new website be live for all? 7 minutes. 7 minutes and counting. Actually, no, it was supposed to go live around lunchtime today. I was hoping I'd get to show you guys before it actually went live. But that should be happening. I don't want to tell you 7 minutes because you also all work in the IT world. And sometimes when you think you've got 7 minutes, it really means 72 and sometimes 7 hours. That is supposed to go live today, and I knew that they were shooting for the lunchtime era, which it's about 1 p.m. Eastern time currently. So we are expecting that to happen anytime now, and just making sure there's no more, no kinks out there, and testing, guys. I think that's a world you can all relate to.
Oh, just to point out one of the things from the GeoSIGs as a cross communication. One of the changes to the way we communicate outwards to our groups makes it a little bit of a hurdle to get your corporate membership to actually join associated geos in their region, as well as SIGs. But basically, the only options for us is that individuals have to log in and opt in to membership to a geo or a SIG. So what we would kind of do as part of it, you can, as an ambassador, you can still download your company roster so that you can quickly get an email list of all the people within your organization. But as part of it, if you have a particular geographic region that they should be associated with or something, I would send that information to them with the GeoSIG's opt-in webpage so that they can actually get into the communications from those organizations. Without it, we don't actually have any way to say within my region, I can't join my company to Southwest region. I can only email them within my own company, basically. So it's kind of one of those things that we've discovered over time with the data privacy is getting in the way now of our being able to just tell people, hey, by the way, there's a local event going on. So if people are kind of wondering what happened to all the geo traffic, that's what happened to it. We have to actually actively opt into communications to any newsletter or group.
Yeah, I would actually suggest going into your profile if you haven't done that yet, and go and update your profile. That also has the opt-in for any OATUG communication. We are definitely in an opt-in world these days, thanks to some international rules we have to follow. And it's good. It's got a good side and it's got a downside. Just like I said, going in and whitelisting our email addresses is really important. In some ways, it's made it harder to do business, but in some ways it's made all of our lives a little less spam free, hopefully. It's just hard when you're not actually the spam out there to get your communications into the right hands at the right time. And we all have to work together towards that same end. Thanks, James. All right, I got about 3 minutes left. If any of you have a last question or any feedback.
Again, are you able to share where you're going?
Yeah, well, I can't. I'm staying in the world of associations, so that's actually how we see OATUG is as an association of users. I won't be working necessarily with the users group, but we'll be in the scientific community, working with arborists.
Ooh.
And right, and kind of doing some of the same things that I was doing here, keeping people happy and keeping them laughing, and keeping them informed. So be doing very similar work, just with a little bit different organization.
They're having a fun time with this in the chat, Lindsay. Tell them the name of the organization. Because there's a word in it that you've never heard of.
Really? Nobody's heard of that word? I knew what it is. It's the International Society of Arboriculture.
Arboriculture. I had never heard the word arboriculture. Maybe that's just me. Jim's probably heard of it. He's got beautiful landscape in the back. Maybe he knows arboriculture, but that was new to me.
Yeah, well, and I know that in pronouncing it, yeah, people don't always know. Maybe the new website is now allowing uploads. So if somebody was trying to upload a picture, hold on, I want to make sure I'm capturing all of our chats. Oh, Douglas Manning. Doug Manning, are you still hiding out there? No, I'm not going to quest Doug Manning. Oh my goodness.
Well, so in the last minute, while we're joking around, Lindsay, I'll just say thank you so much. You've been a fantastic, fantastic member of our team. You've done a great job with the ambassadors, and I'm sure you'd all agree that she's done a nice job of keeping y'all informed and helping you feel a bit more connected. And Elena's gonna work really hard to kind of keep that going as you leave us.
Yeah, I think that's one of the big things we really saw and wanted to recognize here is the work you do for us to create a successful membership for everybody. We just see that ambassador role as a really important role, and we want you to feel important and valued by OATUG and have a little more recognition and play in that role. So we really worked towards that end over the last couple of years, and I hope that you've been able to see and feel and experience that. And Elena will come on and continue to grow that effort. And thank you everybody for joining us today.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, Paramita.